Hey yo, welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. I'm not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I've studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. The only thing I love more than cooking is my wife, the warden. Together we host what we like to call the Friday Night Feast. So this generally happens every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We'll cook up an entree, maybe a couple little snacks, show you how we do it. And we'll spend the rest of the evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. But today, we are in the car again, obviously. We just got gas, and we were getting on the road. It's 4:15, Thursday afternoon. We're heading to KetoCon. That's about a 2.5, 3 hour drive for us. We're going to be there until Monday morning.
Yes.
So there will not be a Friday Night Feast this week. I did put out a video. It's scheduled to come out on Friday, showcasing everyone's beautiful dinners they've made and submitted to the Hungry Horde headquarters Facebook page.
Yeah.
So if you want to brag on yourself, submit your pictures and we'll display them for y'all. We love showing off what y'all cook. Y'all are a bunch of amazing cooks, honestly. I love home cooks. It's just brilliant. And we get so many different ideas from y'all too, so thank you.
So is this our vlog to KetoCon?
Yes, it is now.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just got off work, y'all, and I feel like I've just been going. I mean, you probably feel the same way,
yes.
Just going all day long, even though I was working.
No, not really all day for me.
Oh.
I didn't actually start doing most of this stuff until 2 o'clock.
Oh, well, I've been working. What?
We may have forgotten the bacon.
Where'd you put it?
On that little table inside in the middle of the garage. We have 2 ways of checking. Either pull over and let me check the cooler, or we go back to the garage and check and see if it's laying there. Which one would you rather? Or
I guess we're going to have to pull over.
Okay. Just keep going straight and then pull into one of these parking lots.
Oh, it's so hard.
Or, well, I just figured this would be better, so if we are going to go back to the house, we can turn back in. Or go in the back way to the neighborhood, if we do have to go back. Do you want it, or you just want to let it sit there and we'll throw it away when we get home?
No, I mean, we need to have it. That's good quality bacon.
Right? So, it's me. That's what happens when I hurry, y'all. I even made a list. I went over and I got everything else on the list. I got the car loaded. You should have seen a picture a second ago for it. That was fun. And I thought I was going to have to take 2 coolers because we had so much stuff we want to bring, but I was able to fit it all in one. So that was handy. And then you should have seen a second ago too, where I'm using my little Hot Logic microwave looking guy to heat up our dinner. We'll be eating that in here in a little bit. Oh.
I know. We always have to turn around.
Always.
Yeah.
So, you see this way though? You know I'm consistent. So the next question is, when we pull over for me to check the cooler, we got 2 options. Either you're gonna entertain the troops, or we're gonna pause it.
I say we pause.
Okay.
So they don't hear the explicit.
How you profess your love for me, in other words.
Is that right? Explicitives?
Yeah.
I feel like that's...
We don't do like that anymore, though.
Oh, we don't?
No. New rule.
Oh, sure,
Oh, by
dear.
the way. And we also
Sure.
found the longest light, obviously.
Well, all of these are the longest light. And you know...
Great, we get to park under the bridge, too, y'all. It's going to be safe.
And y'all, I ask him every single time, do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have this?
Okay. The problem now is you didn't ask me today, though.
Yes, I did. And you said, yeah, got it all.
I do. I either got it at the house or I got it in the back of the car. So we'll be right back. I got to check. Well, the saga continues, y'all. Only thing we can figure, because both of us got out and checked everywhere it could have possibly been. So we have 2 refrigerators, and we checked all the countertops. I have a little landing table in the center of my garage, so we set stuff on as we come and go. I thought I'd left it laying there. It's nowhere to be found. It's phantom bacon now. But I'm willing to bet once we get to the house, start unloading everything and filling up the, pulling it into the refrigerator at the Airbnb, all of a sudden we'll miraculously have some bacon. It's kind of sad because we wanted to eat it for dinner tonight.
I guess not too bad.
Well, because I purposely set it aside. That's why I was thinking it was on that little table. Because I wanted to load it as one of the last things. Because we still are going to have to stop a little while when we're ready to eat. So
oh, what's this person not even seeing when I'm here? Like,
that stop sign doesn't mean anything to him. Let's see if he's going to stop at this one up here.
Oh, he stopped. He just decided it was time for him to go. Right. God, I hate people.
So the next step we're going to make is at a Dutch Bros. And then we're going to travel on.
Yeah.
Then, when we start getting hungry, we'll pull over somewhere and I'll raid the cooler one more time so we can also have some cheese. And I found there's some cheesy poofs. I don't remember who makes them.
Next right onto Fairbrook Lane.
With their little low-carb cheesy poofs. I started eating them yesterday because I thought I was going to have them in my soup. Or I guess the day before, whatever. But I don't think it would work well. I was going to actually use them like a crouton. But I think if I put that in soup, it would just dissolve.
It would just be
mush.
sog.
Yeah. Like soggy cereal.
Yeah.
That's no bueno. No bueno. So we'll just have it as a little snack on the side here with our sausage. So that's about it. Are you excited?
I'm really excited.
Now that we're on the road, for sure.
So I skipped lunch at work today, but I did actually take a lunch, but it's pretty easy for me to sit at my desk and eat. So that's what I did.
Yeah, because when you're not tied to the phones, yeah, life's a little easier, huh?
Right? And today was like really a slow day because we decided to basically, because we got official news today that Lakin and I are going to be transitioning completely on May 23rd.
Dun, 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 dun.
Woo! So a month. And so because we'll be completely, you know, we should be fully trained by then. I mean, the training's not that hard because they have a walkthrough for everything. But we'll be training a new person, got hired, and the person who got hired is actually one of our co-workers, our good one, from our other team. It's her sister, and she was like, oh my gosh, my sister has worked at a hospital for years. She's such a good worker, but you know, that's just like a dead-end job. It's never going to go anywhere, and she really needs this, blah, blah, blah. And so we were really pushing for her because she sounds like she has the same work ethics as Lakin and I, where we're kind of like, hey, let's get this stuff done. Like, okay, yeah, we have, you know, 100 tickets. We can wipe this out. Let's pull together, get it done. And I feel like, really, the other co-workers are kind of like, well, I've got 8 hours to put in.
Wow.
Get done when I get done. And I'm just not built that way. I don't even know how to think that away. Right, I know. As Lakin sometimes tell me, Shelly,
slow down,
calm down and take a break or something. And I'm like, I can't. Like, I have to work. And so anyway, so this her sister sounds like she'll be a great fit. So
you was that kid at school that told the teacher, hey, you forgot to give us homework, aren't you?
No, because I never had homework because I always finished it in class.
I still think you're one of them kids.
No, I never was actually one of those to put anything harder on anyone else. In fact, I helped a lot of kids. Like, I even tutored a kid in calculus, and I tutored like other people would be like, hey, can you help me, Shelly? So I was always very helpful. I wasn't going to cause anybody distress, but it's just my own work ethics are okay. I don't like sitting still, and so today was a challenge because we told the other two people. So normally, her and I do the bulk of the work and really flush things out really quickly. And we were like, okay, hey, you and on top of, like, we do a lot of people's work, so we were like, hey, we want y'all to handle everything that's in the main queue today, and we will just do reviews. And you also had to do, you know, like a waiting and all this stuff. So we said, y'all have to work it. Like, you should be able to, because her and I can pull off doing all of this. And today was so freaking low. Like, for me, generally, whatever we start off with the day, by the end of the day, it's always less than that, because that's my goal. And, I mean, we still get new tickets throughout the day, but my goal is, hey, let's wipe out as much as we can. They still still started with more than they started, or ended with more than they started. And I was just like, I had to like keep on them. Like, I'm like, okay, look, I need y'all to go now look at these specific tickets, because these should take you no more than 30 seconds to a minute to get these out. And these are real quick. Get them out of the queue real quick. Y'all need to look at these, understand what it is, because we got SLAs, that's agreements we have to meet, and we got to do these right away. We can't wait till the end of your day to then work these. Like, you need to be watching for these type of tickets all day long and just moving them out.
In a quarter mile, use the
I mean, just seriously, y'all. Seriously. So, my day basically was pretty easy because I'm just sitting there waiting for them to work. Literally. And so, of course, I found myself doing busy work where I'm like, okay, like, why hasn't this got done? Like, hey, let's get on the ball. So I'm sure they hate me because I'm like, hey, why hasn't this been done yet? Like, you know, y'all need to stay on top of this. And then I'm the type of person, tell me if anybody else is like this. Nope. Or maybe I'm just like way out there. So my method of training, when somebody asks me a question like, hey, I'm looking at this, I don't know what to do, is I try to make them think it through. Like, think through, okay, well, what is it they're asking? Okay, so what does that tell you? You know, like, use your context clues. What do you think the next step would be? Knowing everything you know. And where should you go from here? Because I figure if you kind of think of it yourself and kind of get you there where you can figure it out, you'll be more apt to remember next time versus, okay, yeah, the answer is A. You know, if I just tell you the answer, then you're always going to have to ask me for the answer. But if you can figure out how to use your critical thinking skills and figure it out on your own, I feel like you're more apt to learn. So, you think that's wrong way of teaching?
No, that makes perfect sense, actually.
So the one person got mad at me because I wouldn't give her the answer. She's like, I don't know what it is. Just tell me. And I was like, okay, but I'm trying to get you to get to that point. So, yes, y'all. So, I know I'm not on somebody's favorite list today, but that's fine.
You're on my list.
Aw. Well, and Lincoln said that I'm her favorite person right now.
Okay. I'll share.
But yeah, my day was pretty easy, but I felt bored because, again, I like to stay busy. So then, he's been packing all day, and now we're on the road, finally.
Did you see Delilah in the back there?
She's looking out.
Yeah.
It's cute.
He's laying in the floorboard. He just set up, and then he lays back down. He's like, oh, never mind.
He's like, what's going on? But yeah, we're going to KetoCon, so I'm just absolutely excited for this. Really,
you sound like you're all hopped up. It's awesome. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I'm hopped up because, hey, we get to see our #1 groupie, my cousin, again, and her floofs.
Right.
And then we get to meet Caboodle Bry again in person. We get to meet Ryquin in person. And then I know Blue Dove. And then there's going to be like so many people there. So yeah, I'm excited to like put a face to it. Because a lot of times, y'all, like, you see us all the time, right? You know what we look like. But I don't know what everybody looks like. And I'm very much a person that I can put a name to a face. Like, if I see your face, it really helps me remember who you are.
I'm the opposite. I'm like, I always ask her, who's that again? What's his name? What's her name? Like, I know them, but I don't remember their name. I'm the worst.
No, a lot of people are like that. We were talking about that on my new team. And I was like, no, I always remember people's faces and names. I'm just good with that.
So speaking of jobs and stuff, I guess I gotta get them up to date too.
Oh?
My new job did not pan out. It was a straight 1099 commissions job. I worked 3 weeks for them, y'all. I made a whole $332 for the 3 weeks. That's no bueno. I'm gonna go somewhere else and figure out something else, because that's just silly. There's no base pay. It's all just straight, like I said, straight commission. Oh, and then I had an interview yesterday or the day before.
yesterday.
Sounded amazing. They were all like ready to rock, except the only problem is when they wanted to start, it'll be a day after I'll be on the cruise. So they got back with me today and told me they're moving on to somebody else. But keep them in mind, and when I'm back, if I want to reapply, they may have an opening for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, and I said,
not all is lost.
Right, and my thing is, I like today, we hired that person, they were interviewing her actually last week, and she's starting on May 8th, only because she has to give a 2-week notice. But I
don't understand that either. Because if a company's gonna let you go, they don't give you a 2-week notice.
I know, they should.
Your destination is on the right.
I know, I'm here. But,
and you're gonna get me the Rebel?
Yeah. But yeah, they just say, it just shows good faith. Like the last company I was at, they were like, look, always give your 2-week notice, because say something doesn't work out, you could always come back here because they will rehire you. And I was like, okay, well, that's worth it, because I mean, if worse got to worse, then at least I know that's probably a place I could go and get rehired.
Right. That's true. Don't burn bridges.
Right. It's so easy. But in your situation, to be like, oh, okay, we're not going to start until June 1st, I'm like, that's like 6 weeks away. That seems like a long time. So I sit here and twiddle
my thumbs in the meantime?
I know, because I feel like a lot of people who are looking for jobs, that they want something they could start the next 2 to 3 weeks.
I want something yesterday.
Right, not 6 weeks from now.
Right.
But I mean, that's unfortunate, but at least you, I always look at it as, at least you had a successful interview.
Yeah. And
that always gives you,
brownie points.
No, I wasn't going to say brownie points. I was going to say that always gives you experience, you know, because you get used to those questions.
Get used to getting told no.
No, in the interview itself.
Right.
And then, so I just think that's good experience. And if she said, you know, hey, contact in, oops.
Yay.
Okay, sorry, y'all. Then that's, you know, good for, you know, the next step. So I think that's good.
Wow.
But, okay, sorry. Joe just messaged us. Oh, I don't know what's going there. Okay. Okay. Awesome. All right. And, what else were we saying?
We're at Dutch. We're fixing to order our drinks. And then we're going to go on the road. And I was thinking, since everybody gave us such high remarks and love, talking about how they loved the long format of our videos, so we should just record us the whole 3 hours we're on the road.
I
don't want to do that to y'all or to us. So we're gonna pull up here in a second and order our drinks, and then we'll check in with y'all a little later whenever we get to the house.
Yeah.
Hey yo. We're on day 2 of our KetoCon extravaganza.
And it's day 1 of the actual KetoCon.
Yes. Day 2 of the road trip. We're actually here in Austin now. We stayed the night last night at the Airbnb, met up with our people, and I had a brain fart and forgot to record.
Take the next right onto Rog Lane.
After we left the Dutch Bros. So we're just going to catch up right here. We got Raquin in the back seat with us. Hiding behind me, I think that, I don't know what her name is this week. We just short.
Renee.
Yes, the fabulous Renee.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Manor Road.
And y'all just have to squeeze in between now.
Yeah.
Well, there's room in the back end.
Yeah, that's true. Crawl in the back, y'all.
Come along.
The back end. Wow.
Renee, it's not after dark.
Yet.
It's overcast.
Yeah, it rained on us last night, y'all. So, it got dark real quick.
The place is nice where we're staying, y'all. Maybe we'll try to show a little bit later. But I find it very spacious. Huge backyard, which is perfect for the
Take the
dogs.
next left onto Manor Road.
And he's not with us in the car right now, obviously, but Caboodle Bry actually stayed at the Airbnb with us. He's actually working the event, so he's already there setting up shop for us.
In a quarter mile, slight right onto Old Manor Road.
We're calling him our advance man. Y'all, I'm super excited. I'm almost flabbergasted.
Oh.
I can't think straight. I'm just too hyped up. Finally here.
This is your hyped up?
Yes.
Wow.
I know.
Simmer down.
Well,
Whoa.
I figured the three of y'all are excited enough. I need to be the contrast.
Woo!
See what I mean? And y'all, she's completely sober too. That's what's
Oh my
crazy about
God.
it.
Right?
Make a slight right onto Old Manor Road.
Right. So yes, we're on to the Palmer Events Center.
Yeah.
And you have to say it just like that too.
Oh
In
yeah?
1,000 feet, turn right onto East 51st Street.
The Palmer Events Center.
How proper.
And then we're gonna go to the garage, and then we're gonna walk over there, and then we're gonna see everyone, and hopefully we beat the rush. So it's almost 9. So
Or we
hopefully,
let the rush go in front of us.
yeah. Oh, that's true. I guess that would be.
I'm not a fan of Rush.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Rush either. I tried.
I don't
know
like
a
the
lot of
band. The band's really good.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Take the next
I was
right onto
thinking of
East
some other
51st Street.
I tried.
Guy.
I tried, but I couldn't get into.
You just.
And I tried. Okay.
And that's right.
So once we get there, we'll do some more filming and show you what's going on. Right?
All right, let's do that right now.
Continue on East.
Here we are at KetoCon. Let's kind of show what's going on. That's in the back part. And there is the speaker area. That's the main stage. And then here's the floor of everyone. There's Keto Brick. There's Ketochow. But yeah, we'll keep you updated as we go through.
Yeah, they programmed it in, but I didn't.
They're all together.
Tell me your name.
Artist, A-R-D.
Okay, perfect. Come on, Arden. All right, now we'll get you set up here.
Last time I had an MRI, I felt asleep. I had to struggle. Oh, stop. Seriously.
You can sleep in this one. It's okay.
Well, that's what I'm going to say, if I'm going to stay awake or not.
Nope, you don't have to. And if you fall asleep, your nap will be worth about a 2 or 3 hour nap.
It'd be worth that 2 or 3 hour nap?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to get these things from my house.
Yeah, these chairs are pretty amazing.
So Heath and Shelly are doing this brain tap thing. So basically it's like a VR thing to help you relax, bring your brain waves down. So Heath and Shelly and Uncle Big Guy are on the chairs now, getting ready to do some work on getting their stress levels down, heart rates down. So we'll check in with them after they finish and see how they're feeling. So I'm pretty sure that Heath has already fallen asleep. It's only been a few minutes. There's Uncle Big Guy. Chilling. And Shelly's just, I don't think she's out yet though. Oh, you're fine. Is he asleep?
Do you want to go through the specials with them?
Sure.
Did you take your headset off?
Good stuff?
They told me.
Huh?
They told me I was asleep. Alrighty, folks, we just left the convention center. We just finished day 1 of KetoCon. What is everybody's little recap, their synopsis of it? What do y'all think? Did y'all have fun?
Oh yeah, I met some really great people that I've seen online, and I've never met them in person. Of course, this is my first trip to KetoCon.
Wow.
And really enjoying it. Have gone around to almost all the vendors. Super places like Ketochow and Keto Krack'd and Peterson's.
We visited him several times.
Yeah, that sausage is good.
Yes.
Yay, that's awesome. What about you, Renee? You're hiding back there. You gotta turn your head. There you go.
Sorry.
Yay.
No, it was good. Got to see a lot of people I met for the first time last year. Met some new people this year. Had my DEXA scan. Was told that I needed to eat more fiber. Not gonna happen.
And not as
So-
much red meat.
Yeah,
It was good.
cut back on your red meat at a keto convention. That's awesome.
Right?
What are your thoughts for the day?
I thought it was pretty cool. I finally got to meet Uncle Big Guy.
Yeah,
A couple other people too.
yeah, quite a few.
Several. I was kind of disappointed that there wasn't a couple of repeat vendors from last year. But, I mean, overall it was pretty good.
Yeah,
We still got to eat a lot of freebies.
yeah. Meter was there,
Yeah.
and they're cooking up New York strips, and then also they did some salmon that Renee got to try.
I need to go. I'm gonna go hang out with them tomorrow. Then.
Yeah, like, hey, we're your new best friends. Peterson, again, they had bacon, their breakfast sausage going all day, and then they also were doing some of their other sausages all day. So definitely we kept going back to them because we're like, hey, we want all this meat, please.
I burned my mouth on their bacon.
And Keto Brick, we got to try their new flavor, the blueberry.
It's amazing, y'all.
What did everybody's opinion, out of 10, what would you give it?
I would give
12.
I would give it a 10.
Okay.
And
12.
I would put it number 2 behind macadamia nut, which is still my favorite.
Oh.
Nice.
But, hey, I also bought a bunch of bricks, so
Yes, you did.
Oh, that means
Thank
you're
you.
entered in for the drawing then.
probably.
That's awesome. Because they're giving away a barbecue pit.
Yes, a
Which I
Yoder,
would
right?
love to have.
Right? I hope you win.
I was talking to Robert about that too. He goes, I want to win it. That thing is nice.
What you said, a 12 you would give it?
Yes, I thought it was amazing.
And I had the brownie one, y'all, which I know there's
I gotta
liver
try
in
that
it.
tomorrow.
I thought it was good. Like, when I tried it, I was like, okay, fine. I can't taste the liver. It tasted good. But, yeah, so I like that.
Like I've said before, I have not had one of their products that I did not like.
Right. Well, and then, of course, we were at Ketochow.
Of course.
Of course.
And,
Had to pick up some of the new core because,
Oh,
fantastic with that Wagyu beef.
Yeah.
Tallow. There isn't anything better, I don't think.
wow. Well, what about, besides what we've mentioned, what other booth or vendor did y'all enjoy?
Actually, I found most of the vendors were like supplements.
Yeah. That's the only
And
downside.
I'm not really crazy about supplements, so there were some interesting ones. There's one I want to go back and look at tomorrow, and it's sort of a and it's plant-based, but it's more of a minerals and detoxing type of thing that you can take.
Oh. I don't know.
I'm just sort of interested in it because I'm sort of looking into like detoxing when you're actually getting rid of your fat cells.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, I'll have to go with you to that. I'll hear it. I'll hear them out.
I talked to a lot of people and got a lot of information and basically want to, be able to look at it overnight and think about it and do some research and whatever. But just knowing that they're out there, even if you end up contacting them online or whatever, and I just say, hey, I was at KetoCon and this is what I saw and this is what I'm interested in. So,
yeah.
Like I told the lady at Keto Crisp, it's Carnivore Crisp.
Carnivore Snacks, right?
Carnivore Snacks.
Okay.
It's interesting to actually meet the people that are doing this stuff because a lot of times you just see this stuff online because it's not in the stores. Though it's beginning to show up in places like Trader Joe's and some of Costco and some of the others, which is really nice.
Yeah.
But still, there's a lot of times that we're looking at more local, smaller businesses.
Yeah.
And you're not going to see them out there right now.
Yeah. I do like meeting the owners. And that reminds me, like, we tried Carnivore Bar.
Yeah. Their stuff was good, I thought.
Yeah, Heath really liked it. Did you try it, Joe?
No, I haven't done that one yet.
Oh. Okay,
In
Renee.
the past, it was like they were crowded with all sorts of people. So I was sort of like, I'll hit them up tomorrow morning when we first get in there before I go into the talks and the meetups and things like that.
What about you, Renee? What did you think of the Carnivore Bar?
I didn't like it.
Aww.
It tasted like a flavorless, not quite so dense. Like, the stuff like when you make a floral arrangement and you have that green
the foam.
Really?
That's the texture that when I took it from the little cup. I just put the cup to my mouth and took a bite, and I literally let the bite just fall back in the cup because of that texture in my mouth was just like, no.
How often do you eat that foam?
I was trying to quit, so that's why I couldn't get it in my system again.
Here's my thing. I tried the zesty garlic first. I really enjoyed that because, I got a good garlic flavor with it. Right. The texture didn't bother me too much, but, I do eat a lot of high-fat things, so maybe that's why it doesn't bother me so much. But when I tried their spicy, you see the air quotes here, people.
Right.
But they call it spicy honey.
Shelly and spice.
Right.
But they called it spicy honey, so there's a little bit of honey in there, so it is higher carb, which I normally, I wouldn't even eat honey. But honestly, the flavor, I did not like that one at all.
It was my favorite flavor.
Oh, no. A, no spice. B,
I want to buy a case of them.
Oh, jeez. The honey, it was wrong. In my opinion, that was just wrong. Don't put sweet with that fatty, meaty goodness.
If you're going to have a good meat, and it's a really good meat, you don't need anything more than salt and maybe butter.
Yeah, or garlic.
It. Well, salt and garlic. Well, if you want to add anything extra, but really, a good meat should just serve itself.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And then carnivore snacks. I mean, I freaking love carnivore snacks. Oh my gosh.
This is the first time I've tried them.
Oh, which was your favorite?
Well, I ended up buying the ribeye and the chuck.
Yes. The chuck is new.
Yeah, the chuck is new. And I want to go back tomorrow and try the brisket.
Oh, yeah. It's so hard for me because I'm like, ooh, ribeye, ooh, brisket, ooh, chuck. All of those.
Yeah. Which one do I want to try? But I really like the ribeye because I like the meaty flavor to it.
Yeah,
and
I know.
So that one's going to be good.
Yes.
And then I didn't try their chicken, but I'm not really. I like the Carnivore crisp chicken, but I use that mainly for a chip to dip stuff with.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed with the chicken, I'm never much of a fan of the chickens. But the pork, you need to try the pork one they have. Okay. Oh, you don't... Wait, do you eat pork or no?
Yeah, I eat pork.
Oh, okay.
The rest of my family doesn't, but I do.
Okay, good. Yeah, the pork is actually really good. Isn't that your favorite, Renee?
Mm-hmm. And I don't like pork chops or any of that stuff really anymore. But the pork... I did like the lamb sliders.
Those are good.
Which, I mean, to me, I'm not somebody that goes and orders lamb either, but those two are my favorite out of theirs. And then the ribeye.
Yeah. The chuck is good too. Oh my gosh, you guys. And then Meter was doing... Did I already say that?
No, I'm just mad because I never got anything while over there.
I brought it to you.
Oh, that one little bit sliver?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all we got.
Okay. Never mind that.
But
no
yeah.
wonder I don't remember.
No, I did already talk about this because I talked about her getting the salmon.
Yeah.
So that was good.
I'm ready to ask them if they're going to bottle their chimichurri sauce.
I know, right?
That was good.
Yeah. Just give me that with your flake
You know what
salt.
I really enjoyed the most, though?
Huh?
Running into our channel viewers.
I know.
And them picking us out from the crowd and wanting to sit and talk to us. I was just humbling.
I know. I thank y'all. Thank you.
I really love that more than meeting all the vendors, honestly, because all the vendors want is my money.
Right? But yeah, I'm just blown away because like we see some people all the time and we're like, oh, that's so great. But then to see people who, you know, maybe we never really see a comment or anything and they come up to us, I'm just like, you know us? Like, that's okay. That's cool. Well,
like that way we were talking to on the terrace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't have time to watch the lives because of family issues, but she can watch the replays, and that adds a lot to things to be able to do that.
I know.
I
That's just
feel bad asking her to comment also, though, afterwards. But because it does help.
Right. It does.
And it doesn't cost her anything, so.
Well, but I mean, just the fact that she's even watching.
I know.
Like, I'm just
like
blown
I said,
away.
Humbling. Yeah.
I'm just blown away. And then hearing everybody's feedback, because that's what we were talking about. I mean, like, I made the morning report.
In 1,000 feet, slide right toward West Koenig Lane.
I made the morning report, and I just kind of talked whatever I'm thinking about that day. You know, I ran about whatever. And when people are coming up and telling me how much they look forward to it, like, y'all.
And I think it's cool, too.
I think as you've gone along, you have sort of like pulled it into this is a woman trying to do the best she can for her body and make
Take the next right toward West Koenig Lane, then turn right onto West Koenig Lane.
Really resonating with it.
Aw,
because
thank
it's
you.
more than just a lot of influencers that come on to
turn right onto West Koenig Lane.
Only do this, and you should only eat this, and you should only do this, and you're more of a, hey, here's real life.
Right.
What I love too is I've seen it in the last week or so. We've had some people comment and say they don't even really watch our recipe videos, but they always tune in for the Warden Report and the MS Journey, and they love that it's long form. That's what they really enjoy the most. And it's just touching to me. It's just
I know that somebody wants
amazing.
to hear my rambles.
Well, I like the rambling in the car when
right. I've heard that too.
These reports, I've really gotten to enjoy that.
Yeah. We even thought about it before, even if we don't have anywhere to go, we're just going to go sit in the car in the driveway to do it.
Well, and sometimes I've actually, when we've talked, I'm like, you know what, I feel like we just went overboard or said too much. Maybe we should just delete that. And then Heath will be like, nah, we already recorded, let's just put it out there. And I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Keep left to continue on East Highway 290.
Might not like us anymore. Oh shit, I think I just ran that red light. Oops. But
language, madame.
But yes, thank you,
East Highway 290.
HungryHorde, for just being there and acknowledging us and being you, and I just really appreciate it, y'all.
Continue for 2 miles.
Y'all are just amazing.
Yes. So we're wrapping up day 1 at the con, but we're gonna get to the Airbnb. Hopefully our dogs have survived and they haven't destroyed the house.
We gotta feed them too.
We gotta feed them, and then we gotta go to Buffalo Wild Wings. So
and
maybe
feed us. Cause I'm getting hangry.
Maybe we'll take a couple little photos or something there at the restaurant.
Perfect. So we'll see y'all soon.
In 2 miles, take the exit toward Airport US 183.
Friday night dinner, and this is why we did not go live tonight. We're having a big old meetup at the Buffalo Wild Wings. Look at everybody who's here. I know it's dark. Awesome.